Third. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know. As we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Here comes Malik Washington. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. They're going deep here, right off the rim. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock, while they're waiting in line. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, King. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Down. Ready.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
52 glasses. Here we set.
2nd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. 4th down, Young. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Dolphins, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 43. Short pass brought in. Down the left sideline he goes. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the pistol, it's Young. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
I got it. Striker, three. Ready?
Trying again, following the set. The left side, Sanders has it. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish the quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Young working from the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
An option give here to ETN. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's set.
And going play action. Young. Cuffs. This is Xavier Leggett. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Up. 22 meters. Down. Ready.
They'll run. ETN. And he'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Let's go now. Hut.
The inside give to Dallas. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And they take this in for the score. The Panthers lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Washington now to return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll stick with Achan. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 13-7 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. 1st down, here's Tua. Offense is out there and ready to get things going again. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Ready to stay. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out!
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready. Out!
Here's Tua again. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Akine. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st down, Miami.
Ready. Out!
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Tua now from the gun. He brings it in. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 12. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins bump the lead up to 13 points.
Panthers 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. Watch. Ready.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, Young. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three.
They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will take the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Escapes the pocket. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
And the pistol again around with ETA. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, third down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. D. Eskridge to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
21 G's.
Tua looking to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
They're right here.
They send Hill right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll get around 4 yards as that brings up second down. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Stick into the air. It's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Running with AJ and out of the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hill comes in motion left. They run in from the gun with Wright. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal.
Get set. Ready.
Right. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Jukes out a 1-stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Come on, ready?
It's Young, the throw here on 1st. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32.
Ready?
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready, team.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st down from the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Panthers 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Baker with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half.
So run it down. The side is out. To run it down. It's a
Jason
money down.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
I'm all of us. All my people down. All what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, they
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Finds him on the slant. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Ready.
2nd and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Set. Ready. Set. Go.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag and letting him establish possession for the score.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it off. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. A-Chain again. Oh, he loses the football. Panthers pick this one up. A lot of grass ahead. And Carolina makes the house call. Touch. Down. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Eskridge on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Front line. Out, out.
Tua off the play fake. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Tagovailoa on first down. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Ready, G! 21G!
Achane, a first down carry. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready. Out! Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Gets this one to Waller. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch the lead to 23.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Baker with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He passes the 35. And he's all the way up to the 41. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's good.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking. And that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's caught. Jimmy Horn Jr. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Young working from the gun. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. ETN will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
4th down, Young throwing. That one connects. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about distraction and calm. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The score, Dolphins 41, Panthers 24. Sam Larkin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Eskridge on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get set.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
From the 29. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
You're right here. Out.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 21. He breaks the tackle. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
10 cycles. Ready, ready, ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he is stumped with authority there. But that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Here we go. Yellow.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Now second and 19.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
First down, here's Tua. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
Jason Sanders.
Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
49-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. He's off again. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. Dolphins get on that football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go ahead.
From the 41. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Running left, here's A-Chain. And he's going to work this back towards the middle for a gain of 4. First down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Get set.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's a give inside to right. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready, shot. Out.
Here's a chain up the middle. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Another for H.N. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Devon H.N. with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch the lead to 23.
Panthers 32. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's get.
Now we get to ETN running right. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte.
2nd and
Panthers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They go right back to ETN. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they pick him up again. And the Dolphins take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Dolphins breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work and really... Ball back in, get back, ball back in.
like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.